Welcome to Three Margaritas, and the show is about to begin. Come on in and have a seat. Let us make you something healthy to eat. Three margaritas and keto cooking.
Hola, bienvenidos a Tres margaritas in cocina keto con Alan. I got chills. I don't know if y'all did, and they electrifying. All right, why am I speaking to Española? Because today, guys, I have for you a Colombian treat. I'm not talking about my husband. Don't make me fight you because I will. Okay, I hit you. Alrighty, so today we're gonna make one of our favorite snack foods. We're gonna have to say because they're gonna be heavy in carbs. We're gonna make the Colombian Carimañola. If you don't know about this, you got to learn. I'm gonna tell you something. It's made with some dough of the yuca root. It's got too many carbs. I love it, but we found a way to make her keto out of cauliflower. How? Well, you're just gonna have to watch and see, ain't you? All right, so the first step we're gonna do is chop up some cauliflower. Ain't that gonna be fun? No, but we're gonna chop up this cauliflower for you. So we're gonna be right with you in just about a couple minutes, guys. Okay, guys, so as you've seen, we have our pan going here with just about 1 inch of water in here because we are gonna steam this cauliflower. You can boil it if you want to, but I'm saying it's Saturday. I'm not trying to work that hard because when you boil your cauliflower, it's gonna take on a lot more water and take that draining process hard. So before we get started, first step of any good recipe is what? Take a sip of your margarita. Pinkies up, ladies and gentlemen, because it makes it fancy. And I'm fancy in 2 languages. I'm fancy in English and El fancy in Spanish. All right, so I've cut up 2 heads of cauliflower, which is around about 41 grams, okay, of cauliflower. Let's see if I can do this elegantly. I doubt it, because I can't do nothing elegantly, because I'm a little clumsy. Nope, there it went. Mess. Oh my Jesus, some on the floor. All right, so I made a mess. I don't care, because why? What have we learned, ladies and gentlemen, from behind the camera? What am I? Pharmacy. No, a messy cook. Oh, yeah, man. How dare. I'm a messy cook. So what we're going to do, we got this cauliflower here. Ow, it's hot on that stove. It's hot. All right, I'm going to put just a scotch more water in there because it's more cauliflower than I thought I was going to have. All right, but you want enough to cover the bottom of your pan, make everything good, and we are putting a lid on it. And we are going to steam this. Probably going to take about 10 minutes, but I would start checking around the 4-minute mark because you don't want to steam your water out because you'll scorch the bottom of your pan and scorch your cauliflower. Scorch your cauliflower. So keep a check on it. Check it every couple minutes, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to steam this until it's tender, okay? Probably going to take 10 minutes, but we're going to check around the 4-minute mark. Okay, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, guys, so our cauliflower is ready. It's steamed enough. Just so you know, for the 2 heads that we did, that's exactly 15 minutes. Did I have to add water? Yes, one time, a little bit of water to the bottom because we don't want to scorch the bottom of our pan because our cauliflower is going to taste burnt, okay? So we are taking her off of here, okay? And we're draining her. Now, guys, there's just water in here, so yes, it's going straight down my drain. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, all right? So I'm leaving this off. I got my eye turned off. Okay. So we're letting the water drain from this as best as we can because after that we have to process and drain all the water out of this cauliflower. Understand, guys, this is going to be the hard, arduous part. Okay. It may not be so bad. The reason I want to steam it so it wouldn't take on so much water so it won't be so much to do. All right. So we're using an old shirt. It is clean, okay, first of all, but you can also use cheesecloth, okay? I just ain't have none, but I had a shirt that I'm not using no because it can't fit in it no more. It's what happened. But I'm going to, oh, by the way, I lost 2 more pounds, so I'm going to let y'all see that I'm down 51. Look at it, take it, drink it in. As you'll see, it's a little cloudy outside. It happened in 10 minutes. So if you hear some thunder, like thunder and lightning, anyway, if you hear all that, ignore it because I'm the star. All right, so what we're going to do is let this drain for a minute, and then we're going to start squeezing the water out with this thing right here, okay? So we'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, so if you'll see, I've drained my cauliflower. I've got a slotted spoon for extra precautions. What I'm doing is I'm putting this in the food processor, okay? For that reason, we want to process this down, grind it up to make it just as small and little as possible, because we are actually going to make a dough out of this cauliflower, okay? I'm not going to bore you with the 8,000 minutes it's going to take me to do this, so just know, after I've drained it, I put my cauliflower into the food processor because we're going to process it, okay? So as soon as I'm done, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I have everything in the food processor, guys. Not any magic fixing to happen. I'm just going to process this down to the consistency of probably like mashed potatoes, maybe. Somewhere along that lines, okay? This is going to take a couple minutes, so just let your food processor do the work. Take a break because you think the work your ass off here in a minute, okay? So I'm just processing, that's all. Okay, so we have processed our cauliflower to the consistency of about mashed potatoes. Why are we doing this? Why does this take so much? Because originally this is made with yucca root, which I love, but it's high in carbohydrates. Yucca does not have that much water in it. Cauliflower do though, okay? So take you to good heaping spoonfuls, okay? You have to do this in sections because of how wet this stuff is. Because she's excited. That's all I'm going to say. All right? And then you're going to take this and you're going to squeeze like you was mad at her. And you're trying to take the life from her. Okay? I'm not violent. I'm just saying that's what I assume. Okay, guys. Let me catch my breath. I'm tired. So what we have done is taken this cauliflower. And we have just kind of basically filtered out the water. Okay? Hold on. Pinkies up. I'm gonna need that. I'm so tired. In case y'all wondering, I'm drinking a blue raspberry margarita today. All right, we gotta move on. There's so much more left to do. All right, so we've taken this, we've squeezed the water out of it. This is about the consistency you want, okay? It's a little sticky, a little doughy, but it's nice. Are we done with this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You put that together and fry it, it's gonna fall apart. Okay? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take about 4 tablespoons of coconut flour. Okay? That's just to kind of help also dehydrate it a little bit more, because cauliflower, guys, is 30% water as it is. We added more water to it to steam it, okay? We're gonna take a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. All right? And also a teaspoon of xanthan gum. That's going to help keep everything together. The chicken bouillon just going to flavor it up just a little bit, okay? And I'm going to tell you what. You're going to need some salt. I'm about to put about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in here. Perfect. There she go. That's how I feel a 1/4 teaspoon is supposed to go. You do it to taste, all right? I'm just going to mix this together. I'm working it all together, okay? That's all I'm doing. All right, guys, so that's our dough done. That was from about 2 heads of cauliflower. So if you want more, you need more head. Don't we all need some more head? All right, so if you want more, get some more cauliflower heads. And last time we cooked this, we cooked quite a few, and we got 7 head of cauliflower. So I had 7 times. I'm so confused because there's so much happening in my brain that I can't talk about on camera. Anyway, moving along. So this is the second component to this. There was a lot to make that. So I've got 2 tablespoons of butter in this pan right here because there's a beef portion. We fitting to stuff it. Oh, there's too much happening here that I can't talk about. All right, so we got 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, because it's better for me because I'm a fat ass and have some issues. All right, so we got that. So we melted our butter for the fact of that I also need to melt some garlic in here. Why? Because it tastes good and it smells good. So we moving that around. This is probably about 1 clove of garlic. Like I said, we're going to do some garlic here again in a minute. We're going to show you how we make ours. If it worked for you, do it. If it don't, all right then. All right. That smells good right there. Makes me hungry. That's got that. So I'm starting with my aromatics. So I did my butter, did my garlic. Here's my onions, guys. This was about, I don't remember how many onions we got in here. About 15 grams of onions, okay? So I'm just spreading that around. I need to do a disclaimer. So we got some bad advice. Fake news, if you will. Leeks have a little bit more carbs than onions. I apologize. Use you some onion. Use the onion because leeks have too many carbs. Somebody tried to sabotage me. It's all good though because I'm still sexy and skinny. All right, so they're baking on around. I'm just gonna do this for probably about a minute, okay? Because I want that onion to unleash its flavor. All right, so my onion's looking good. So I'm going with some Bell pepper. This is about 30 grams of green bell pepper. Okay. Yes, bell pepper has carbs, but understand we've calculated everything because we will not be lied to again. Jesus, we won't. Judas tried to sell me for 30 pieces of silver. I'm not having it. All right, so I'm just doing this to open up the flavor and the aromatics of that green pepper, guys. Understand it. Understand it. All right. All right, so that's going good. I have got about 45 grams of tomato, okay? Tomatoes are fruit, not a vegetable. Don't forget it, guys, okay? So basically, we're just going to go to this is a little bit tender. Nothing to see here, just sauteing. All right, so that's our vegetable sauteed, guys, okay? We just want to make them tender. We want to open up those aromatics and get that flavor and everything. All right, so I have got a half a pound of beef, okay? Because yes, there is beef in our Carimañolas. All right, I'm spreading it apart because I want it to cook. Understand, when you make these, guys, it has got to be loose, okay? It can't be no clumps. It has got to be some loose beef, okay? So make sure that you are breaking this all apart. Get you a meat chopper. I got one coming. Thank you, 70 Slayton's, all I'm going to say. Because it's going to really tear apart that meat because we don't need a lot of big clumps, okay? So that's all I'm going to be doing for the next couple minutes. All right, so that's my meat sauteed. I make sure not to have really big clumps. So what I'm gonna do, as always, I just did my aromatics and my vegetables because I will season it after I cook it and drain it. So I'm coming over here. I'm draining my meat. Yes, there's a pan up under this colander. I use that excuse too much because Sarah Hall got me, but she right. She right, because I had to clean these drains a while ago, so she right. All right, so I got that draining. There's not a lot of meat in here, guys. Understand that. So when we start to season it, we need to be careful. All right, so that's my meat back in there. We're coming back over here, okay? I'm coming between these eyes because it's already enough, okay? So, all right, that's my meat cooked. So the first thing that I'm going to add to this is I'm going to add a teaspoon of chicken bouillon and a teaspoon of Goya seasoning, okay? Right in here. We're going to mix her all together. All right, so I got my Goya and my bouillon all evenly distributed out. Salt to taste. But understand, there's not a lot of meat here, so you're probably not going to need a lot of salt. All right? Gonna make sure that's all good and blended. And so while we're at it, I also want to add 2 tablespoons of sugar reduced ketchup. No sugar added ketchup is what I use, okay? So that's 2 tablespoons. Gonna put that right in there. And just make sure it's evenly coated too, okay? All right, so that's all the components of our beef ready. So we're gonna leave it sitting here off the eye, use its own heat, and it's gonna rest, okay? Just rest for 10 minutes is okay, but we have one more step to this recipe. We're going to make a sauce, okay? So as we make the sauce, we're gonna let our meat rest. Sometime our meat need to rest. All right, so we're gonna be with you in a minute, okay? All right, so we've got our dough done, our meat done. There's one more, well, no, not one more step. Don't let me lie to you. One more component to this recipe, okay? First, how many margaritas is this? 3 margaritas and shot. No, I'm not gonna do shots. Y'all ain't ready for that. I can tell you you're not ready for that. I'm so clumsy. Pinkies up, ladies and gentlemen. Carry on. That's not gonna be alcohol abuse because I'm gonna suck that up with a straw later. All right, so we're making a sauce. This is like a coastal Colombian sauce. Okay, like a cocktail sauce. For us, to give you a little reference, this is like a ceviche sauce, okay? I've got 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, no sugar added, because, you know, that's how we roll. I'm mixing them together just a little bit, okay? All right, I've also got 1 tablespoon of cilantro, 1 tablespoon of red onion, and just a kiss of garlic, okay? We're going right in here. We're gonna mix all this together to make a delicious, beautiful sauce. There's 2 more components left of this sauce. People rave about this sauce, just so you know. It is delicious. I'm one of the people. It's me. I'm the people. I love it. That's all mixed together. Okay, so the next component is going to be lime juice to taste, salt to taste, hot sauce to taste. If you want it spicy, make it spicy. Ain't nobody gonna stop. I'm putting this lime juice right up in here. So strong. All right, gonna mix it right up. I'm gonna put about 3 to 4 drops of this hot sauce. It poured, it didn't drop. Whatever. For me, that's perfect. Perfect. So that's our sauce done. Okay, so that's what we're going to kind of put on our Carimañolas when they're done. Hey guys, I'm looking out the window because we had sun, cloud. Hello, bipolar North Carolina. Whatevs. So, pinkies up, ladies and gentlemen. Sip your margarita because this next part is difficult. Oh, I got choked on ice. It's all right. We're going to go. All right. So, I've separated our dough into 5 balls. That sounds like a good weekend. Anyway, so I'm taking this dough ball. I'm going to wet my hands just a scotch, okay? Because this is a little sticky. All right, so what I'm trying to do from this point on is make an oblong shape, okay? If I'm being honest with you, it's a shape kind of like a, can I say it? No? All right, so it's a long shape. I'm not allowed to say it because I don't want to offend nobody, and I don't mean nothing by it. All right, so a little bit more, just a little bit longer. All right, perfect. So about this shape, okay? So as you have the shape, take your finger and start to indent down, almost to the point you feel like you're going to break out of this dough, okay? But don't break out of it. That's not what you want to do. I kind of like to put her in there and just smooth her on around a little bit, okay? Perfect, 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 perfect. And then I'm going to take just a regular, like, kitchen teaspoon. A little bit more than a teaspoon, but it's okay. Because I like flavor. We're going to put it right in here. I'm going to scotch a little bit more. All right, we're going to press that meat down. Make sure it's evenly spread out. And I'm going to start shaping this, okay? Kind of like a little boat. From front to back. Shape it, pinch it. Do what you feel you need to do, okay? Because we need to be able to close this up, okay? All right, so I'm gonna close this side. I'm gonna close this side. Okay, make sure it's all closed. And then make sure the bottom closed because it'll sneak out on you. All right, all sides are closed. So I'm gonna take this in my hands and I'm gonna roll this into almost like an oblong hush puppy, okay? So we're gonna do that, all right? It's gonna take me a few minutes to get all these done, but that's what we do, okay? So we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. All right, guys, so like I said, make you an oblong kind of hush puppy shape for everybody here in the United States, okay? And I forgot to mention, as this has been going, I've been having my fryer heat up. We put this at 375 degrees because all we want is for this dough to be a golden brown. Every component in there is already cooked, so we're not worried about no salmonella, trichomoniasis, or what's it called, Ebola. We're not worried about it. We just want to fry this dough to a golden brown. We're going to do 2 at a time because I got me a small fryer until my big one come, okay? Because we like them big. Stop, don't judge me. All right, so I'm just going to fry them to a golden brown. Nothing to really see here, doing 2 at a time. And so we'll see you when they're done. All right, guys, so keep a watch because it doesn't take anything to make this crust outside of this Carimañolas, okay? All we want is that crust to be nice and golden brown, and it's going to be delicious, okay? So just keep a watch on it. Yes, I got my hand on this pan because this pan don't sit down like it's supposed to because I was trying to be cheap and got one of these things for $20, and that's my fault. We are getting there, but we're not there yet. I think probably 30 to 45 seconds on 375 degrees. Really got these beauties golden brown, okay? There we go. There we go. Y'all, it don't get any more perfect than that. Look at it. Look at it. Guys, this is your Colombian street food that you can get from what I hear. I've never been there, but I'm going soon. Colombia street corners at different vendors. This is your Carimañolas, okay? I live for these things, and I meant when I started keto, I was not going to give them up, okay? I'm turning my grease off because I ain't trying to burn nobody, including myself. So, okay, I know this was a lot. I know this video may be long, I'm sorry, but you needed to know how to cook this, okay? Now, like I said, these are a snack food, but they're heavy in carbs, okay? Because one of these has 7.5 carbohydrates, okay? But they only got 168 calories. And when I say 7.5 carbs, I mean per Carimañola. When I say 168 calories, I mean per Carimañola. But that's also included with your sauce, okay? So don't trip out. Shout outs, Heather Holloway. Girl, you inspire me today. My friend Heather has lost her quite a bit of weight. I don't know what diet she's doing. It's not my business. I don't care because she went on a journey to get healthy and she is doing it. Heather, we love you. Congratulations. I'm shouting out Arissa Marlowe because girl love these things right here, okay? She love them. Arissa, we love you. Thank you for supporting us, loving us, and just being my friend, girl, okay? Because your respectation went up just by being my friend because I'm fantastic. But that's it, guys. This is your Keto Carimañolas. Thank you for coming. Muchas gracias for coming. I don't know. But we love you. We are on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. If you can't find us, you're not looking. This has been 3 Margaritas In, Keto Cooking with Alan. We love y'all.